Shemai GTA fans, Warstock finally have some decent discounts on, so I'm going to give you a breakdown of the very best discounts available this week. To throw you a bit of a curveball here, we have the armoured Kuruma in Southern Andreas Auto for, I think it's about 300,000. This is a bargain and the best car to protect you from NPCs. However, we're not going to look at the Kuruma in detail because we're going to go into the top 3 discounts this week on Warstock Cash and Carry. So let's crack on with that. At number 3 we have the Savage helicopter coming in at 1.17 million. It's a pretty good price for the package that you get. Now this is based on a Hind A or a Hind C Russian helicopter, one of the most heavily armoured helicopters out there, brilliant gunship. And it does kind of fly as you'd expect one of these helicopters to fly, kind of sluggish, but quite confident. And what it's got in its armoury, the main weapon, is the explosive cannon. It does have lock-on missiles as well, but I'm not going to show you those because the cannon is what it's all about. You need to get in quite close for the cannon to be blasting stuff away. So there's some fella just got blasted to smithereens, but not really paying attention to what I'm doing in this session. The weaknesses, so, well, yeah, lock-on missiles there. Weaknesses are that the armour is not very thick, so pretty soon you can end up smoking and going down in flames, especially if you bump. So if you bump any of these buildings, if you're not too good at piloting these things, then you can be requesting a new one from Morris Mutual pretty sharpish. And it's pretty vulnerable as well, so anybody who wants to shoot you down can shoot you down quite easily, but it is fun. So I would recommend it definitely as a potential, but it's not the best discount on offer this week. But it is a fun helicopter. But for my money, I think there are better helicopters. I'd put the Stealth Russian one, the Akula, up there and above it. It doesn't have the explosive cannon, but it does have better armour, and it has the stealth mode as well as good old lock-on missiles. This fella's trying to shoot me down here. He's not having much joy. And police aren't. Oh, there we go. Explosive rounds. Do you see that? So we are going to be crashing and burning pretty soon now. We can't take any more explosive rounds. And what else have we got on our, we haven't got anybody else on our back. We've annoyed most of the session at this point, so it's just a matter of time before we crash and burn. I'll just try and shoot these two guys that are just driving around innocently in this, is it an ambulance that? But, oh, police helicopter in there. Nice. So is there anybody that can take down this helicopter? Oh, we're getting the beeps. So this helicopter is going down. Engines have failed completely. And what's that? Oh, a Mark II oppressor. As you can tell, can knock you down quite easily. So what's in number 2 position then? Well, it has VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, and it has explosive cannons as well. But it's better. It's the Hydra, and it costs 1.8 million on discount, and that, believe it or not, is a bargain for what you get. Because its closest contender is the laser, which costs around 6 million. Obviously going to be cheaper with a discount on that, but still not a lot cheaper. So what else has it got to offer? It's got the explosive cannons, which seem to have more range, but not only that, it's much more manoeuvrable, it's faster, and it's a harder target to hit. It's still vulnerable to the old explosive sniper rifle, but I use it on the KO Perico optional setups. It's that good. I really enjoy it. And at 1.8 million, I'd say it's a bargain, and just buy it. I think this is an essential. If you're not into aircraft, not into jet flight, then I understand that's not going to be your kind of thing. But maybe the number 1 spot will be. But come on, you've got to buy the Hydra. It's great fun, unless you have the laser, of course, which is maybe even better than the Hydra. So coming into number 1, this is the Insurgent Pickup Custom. This is essential. You can see coming behind me there is the Night Shark. That is a contender. It's a similar kind of vehicle, but to be quite honest, I don't think it's as good. I think it's faster, and I think it might be more manoeuvrable. But as you can tell, I'm blowing it up with mines there. So the only offensive weapon that has is the twin machine guns on the front, which are not going to blow me up. But I have a far better machine gun on the top, which I cannot access in solo mode. But if I had a friend on board, I could use it. But the mines are brilliant. I mean, here's some Oppressor Mark II. Now this is where it comes into its own, because it can take more than 20 Oppressor missiles to blow it up, which means a single Oppressor cannot blow you up when you're in it, especially if you go into your bunker or whatever to get more health. And this guy, I was just trolling this guy, he was just irritated by me, and he could not get me whatsoever. So this is an essential vehicle in the game if you want to play online with other players in, because it'll protect you so much, and those mines take it to the next level ultimately. It's a fine vehicle. I've even got two of them because I want one in each garage, and I also have Night Shark and the other Insurgent. It costs, it costs what's that, 800k is that? Yeah, 810,000, so it is a bargain this week. And so what else is there? Well, if you don't have 800 grand, there is an alternate, which is the Insurgent. This is like a booby prize really, but if you buy that, it costs 400 grand. It has the same kind of protection as the Insurgent Pickup Custom, but you don't have any mines, but you can shoot people. The weaknesses on both these vehicles is that you can get shot out of them quite easily with miniguns and that kind of thing. And this guy, you look at him on his little wasp there, he's flying around, he's failing entirely. And what else about them? The Insurgent Pickup Custom is a Pegasus vehicle, but once you call it, you can put it in your MLC and modify it and put it in your garage, and it only costs 200 grand extra, and that's yours to keep then, and you can make as many as you want from that point. So that would cost you $1 million for your first one, but then 1.2 million to have two. 1.4 million, you've got three. So if you want lots of Insurgent Pickup Customs, that's the one to go for. And for my money, the Insurgent Pickup Custom is the best. But this is a good alternate, and I bought this first as well before I could afford the Insurgent Pickup Custom, so it is a good alternate. Okay, so that's your excellent weaponized vehicles that are on offer in Warstock Cash and Carry this week. Do like and subscribe if you enjoyed that. I'll be getting a review of one or a few of these vehicles out in this upcoming week. So do look out for those. So that's why you want to like and subscribe. But overall, I want you to have a most excellent day in GTA, and I think the Insurgents are going to help you to do that because it'll protect you from the Mark II Oppressor. We all know how bad those are. None of us like them. Anyway, have a most excellent day, and thank you very much for watching.